Boo, I'm back. I don't know if anybody's even noticed that I've been missing, but I've been MIA for a couple of weeks now. I don't know if you really care about hearing medical jargon, but that's what's going to happen. And if you're not interested, that's okay. Just skip along. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I went back to the orthopedist and he took the cast off of my foot and put an air cast on it. So I am now available to, or allowed to, put pressure on the foot and walk as normally as I can. Unfortunately, I'm still having to use the walker because in addition to the foot situation, I recently had an issue where I was having pains underneath my ostomy, and it got pretty severe. And so I told my husband I needed to see someone, and we bounced it back and forth between an urgent care or ER. And I finally said, I want to go to the ER because there are the doctors that have all my records, who know me and know what can be going on, as opposed to going to an urgent care and then them having to say, well, you know, this is pretty bad, you better go to the ER. So anyway, what the outcome was is that I had fluid building up around the area of my stoma and my, what do you call it? Bladder, kidney area. And this fluid was, they're not real sure where it came from, if it's some residual left over from before, or if it's something that has come up new. I do know that they have put me on antibiotics. They attached me to a drainage system so that it can continually drain the fluid that's there. And I also had a UTI, and the infection, of course, and the antibiotic. Let me tell you, being in a hospital is not so grand. Of course, I'm sure many of you are aware of that, but in some ways it can be good. I was getting the care that I needed without Dale having to worry about it, but unfortunately, he felt like he needed to stay with me the whole time I was in the hospital. So he spent most of his days up there just sitting, fiddling with his phone, waiting to see what was going to happen with me. They did release me yesterday. I have multiple follow-up visits with different professional people, as far as seeing if the UTI is cleared up, seeing if the infection has stopped draining, and if so, removal of the, I think they call it a J pouch. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. And another x-ray of my foot to see if it's healing still properly, and maybe getting out of this contraption, because walking with it is extremely difficult. I thought it was going to be all, you know, easy going once I got the cast off, but it's been anything but that. I still have trouble with balance. I still have trouble feeling secure in walking. I am using the walker still, and this is putting more pressure on my husband to get me from here to there and everywhere. He's also having to make sure that he takes care of all the meals, because I'm not really able to go out right now and eat without being very uncomfortable. Get tired very easily, and it's just not an ideal situation that I thought it was going to be. But at least I'm still mobile. At least I still have my foot. At least they have the infection under control. So I'm thankful for these things. To be honest with you, it's hard to be thankful sometimes when you're in distress. And, you know, I know people might think I'm being overly attention-seeking or whatever, but life is miserable right now. because things aren't going the way I planned for them to go. Of course, it was really not my decision on how things should go. Also, I feel helpless. Like I can't do anything for myself without risk of injuring myself or worse. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just sort of trying to deal with it one day at a time, which is all we can do. I cannot look back on situations and say, what if I had done this different, or, what if so-and-so had happened? And I can't really look forward too much for fear that I'll have anticipation of something that is just unrealistic and not going to happen right now. But that's life. We're all face this, whether it be good, bad, or otherwise. Hopefully I will be getting back to posting a couple of videos and taking pictures. I was even too ill to do any of that while I was in the hospital. I'm still hoping and praying that my neuropathy will go away, but it's still really strong right now as far as my fingers and my feet. So we're asking for prayers that I will find some relief in this area and be able to work towards living a normal life again. So that's where I am. That's my story for the last couple of weeks. I am thankful for the fact that it's gotten warmer and there's sunshine outside and not days of rain. And thankful for medical professionals who know how to help. Thank you most of all for a husband who is so giving and so caring and going out of his way to make me comfortable. He's doing a great job and I'm so proud of him. Okay, my background is once again messy, but I haven't had the ability or desire to clean it up. So maybe by next time I make a video, I'll be in a better position to straighten things up around here. Meanwhile, I'm gonna sit back and rest tonight, drink my Ensure, which I'm still battling with food right now, and maybe catch a video or two on TV. But thank you for listening, and thank you for keeping me in your prayers and thoughts. Bye-bye.